Hello and welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to do a reading for the month of July. So let's see what the message is. Spirit, what is the message here for the collective? What is the message for the collective cycles? So we are at the end of a cycle, in the beginning of a new cycle. Liberated. Some of you guys have been liberated out of something. Libra. So this is a time for you of a balancing out. So you may feel that. Some of you may be coming out of a codependent relationship, but it is Libra and Capricorn energy here. An inner child. So something that you were involved with, or some situation you were involved with, may have brought up another layer of your wounding. And so you've been nurturing yourself through this energy and through this time. I feel like for a lot of you guys it's been difficult. You've had to liberate yourself out of something, and it may have been really heavy for you. You also may be dealing with the Leo. Okay, a new beginning in love starts now. So this is a new cycle that we're entering. Let's get a full spread. Okay, so the Hermit, the Death card, the Seven of Cups, options coming up for you, options in love. For some of you, it's to return to a past connection or to start something new. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Okay, let's go ahead and, wow. Very strong energy coming in for you. Surprised we haven't seen the Eight of Wands yet, but it's been coming up a lot for the readings. Some of you guys liberated yourself from a third-party situation, but there can also be a different meaning to that in the Emperor. So you have somebody real showing up for you right now. I feel that for a lot of you, it's going to be night and day of like a situation that you've been dealing with. And so you're going to recognize that situation that you've been dealing with as being karmic. And I feel like there's somebody also that's been elusive. Let me just move these cards out of the way. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, somebody new. This can be somebody from your past. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been hearing of the retrogrades that we're having this month. So a lot of times that brings up past people, past emotions, something that may have not been finished fully in love with somebody, maybe somebody coming back to maybe start something new. You may also be waiting on a person when we go into this next energy of the Hermit here. So to me, this feels like you've had to do some introspection. You've had to get some sort of inner understanding of your relationship with the person. But you can also be dealing with family. So somebody may have come between you and a person. It could have been family that came between you and a person. And so you've been in this Hermit energy. But also, I feel like something may have taken too long here with the Death card. Like you might have waited and you finally just surrendered this. And so I do feel like you have someone new coming in. It's almost like a replacement, but I don't want to use that word because it's not the correct word, but you have options here. And this new person has a lot to offer, where I feel like the old person may have been holding back a lot. Again, it feels like a contrast of something, like you being very giving, and you were maybe giving a lot to a relationship or a situation, and you were not being reciprocated that love or that same like support that you were giving to somebody. And so I feel like here this energy is saying that you may be leaving this behind after, careful consideration or after deep contemplation. I feel that you might have felt very tied to this, almost in this like codependent kind of way, where there was something about this person or about this connection that was very enticing, maybe even intoxicating for you. And it kept you coming back. It kept you like in this loop that you couldn't fully get out of until you had this time alone. And you might have decided that you didn't want this like for you, or this bad influence like for your family. There was something that was like the sort of end of it, or the decisive thing for you. Like there was some reason or something that you finally saw where you decided to move forward in a different direction. And it could have been that this person showed you their true colors, or something that made you block this person, or you might have had the time to see it from a different perspective, where being in the relationship, it was too hard to see it from that point of view until you were no longer there. It may also have been something subconscious, such as an inner child wound. You may have had a fear of abandonment, and this person like really triggered a lot of things again from the past. It could also be bonding. You might have had a wound where you didn't bond with the parent, or this person didn't bond with their parent, and so they might have had a lot of inner child wounding that was triggered in this relationship. So it could go either way with that. All right, so it looks like you're going towards something new, but then you have the Chariot in reverse. So it's like you go back and forth a lot with this. I feel like you were very invested in this connection, and so it is heartbreaking for you to leave it behind. But you also feel like somebody was wearing a mask. And this card, I just did a reading yesterday. This card came up, and it reminds me of the Castaway when he loses Wilson, and that moment of like something being ripped. It was like his heart being ripped out of him, but to survive he had to make a choice. And I don't know that it's that drastic. Maybe for some of you it was, it really did feel like that, like, death, to leave something behind. So it wasn't your choice, in other words, to leave this behind, but a lot of you guys did leave it behind, and it was very, very painful for you to do that. So I feel like you are being rewarded in this way now, where there is somebody coming in for you. And let's see. I might have to take this into an extended, because I want to clear this off. And I'm going to talk about this past person's energy. We'll pick up some of their energy, and then I'll pick up on your energy as well. So I'll take this into the extended. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side.